Entrevistas Alfa.
Hello, this is Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons, and you are listening to Alpha 91.3, the best radio station in Mexico.
Oh, thank you. Great. So then tell us about the new version of Eyes Closed featuring J Balvin. How this collaboration come about?
It came rather quickly. When we were finishing the record, we had always felt like Eyes Closed maybe could use something more, and we couldn't fully understand what that was until we all sat in a room together. We usually don't do very many collaborations.
Mhm,
We've done a few throughout the years with like Kendrick Lamar and a couple other people, but not many.
mhm.
And we kind of felt like this song needed something. So the first name that kind of came to the table, it was J Balvin, and we all thought maybe it would be cool to do something also with in another language. The band has traveled a lot, been around the world. We really love uh, to be able to travel. And so, yeah, we thought, hey, why not reach out to Jay and see if he'd be interested? We sent him the song, and within a week, he recorded and sent it back, and it was perfect. We didn't change it. And yeah, so it happened very quickly and easily.
Okay. Okay. And do you plan to collaborate with any other Latin artists that you are already told me about it? Uh, who would you like to collaborate with?
I mean, honestly, working with Jose was wonderful. That was something that it kind of checked off a list of something we'd always wanted to do, which was, like I said, do something with someone in another language and bring that to our track and kind of give that international
Yeah.
feeling to a track. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I haven't really thought of other artists. We really don't collaborate very often. It's very rare for us. Usually, when I hear a band, I want to hear them, and I don't really want to hear them with anyone else. So I think we've always kind of followed that methodology with our own. But yeah, nobody comes to mind straight off the bat. I'd have to think about it.
Okay. And how could you describe the sound of his collaboration of this new version?
I think Jay did a really great job of just keeping with the vibe. He didn't
Mhm.
really we didn't tell him what to do. We just
Okay.
gave him the track and left available space.
Okay.
Use as much or little as you want, do whatever you want. And we just kind of trusted his artistry to go with that. And he did a fantastic job of keeping with the track, keeping the energy of it, keeping the vibe of it, while
Mhm.
also bringing his own voice to it, an artistic touch, which I thought he did a great job.
Okay. So, what can we expect from Imagine Dragons' next album, Loom?
I think it's our most colorful album. There's a lot of tempo, there's a lot of bright songs. There's
Hmm.
also, some more melancholy, sad songs. There's
Okay.
always gonna be a little bit of that, right, with Imagine Dragons. But I think it's our freshest record. Like when I listen to it, I just listened to it again this morning from front to back, and I feel like it really tells a pretty succinct story. It's our most sonic, sonically cohesive record as well. It was the first time we've ever worked with just one producer for the whole record, and that was Matt Man and
Okay.
Robin.
Okay. And what is the message behind Eyes Closed in your own words?
I think Eyes Closed is probably a little different to me than how other people hear it. It really is a song about pretending that everything is great, but really under the surface, there is more complexity, more problems, um, uh, more issues, and sometimes we all like to put on a perfect front, whether it's on Instagram or something. Everything's going great,
Yeah.
but in reality, we all are struggling, and that song is really about um, trying to convince yourself that everything is fine when in reality it's not. But I
Okay.
think probably most people hear it and they hear it as like self-empowerment and I could do anything,
Yeah,
which is
maybe.
fine. I want people to draw from it whatever they need, right? But for me, that wasn't really what I was thinking when I was creating it.
Okay. So how would you describe Imagine Dragons' creative process for this album? Something change?
Mm. Uh, a little different than usual, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, because typically I write about 200 demos before we get in, like rough songs. And
Mm-hmm.
then we get into the record and we go through all of them and then we select like our favorite of them,
Okay.
and then rework them in the studio with everyone. Uh, this record, I did that. I had a bunch of demos, and when I got in the studio with Matt, Man, and Robin, we listened through, I think it was like 150 songs, and
Wow.
we just kind of got excited about the idea of scratching everything and starting from new and not using any of those. And we did that. So
Okay.
that was different for us. So we started from the ground up, and I think we did like 20 or 30 songs, and then we ended up using about nine of those for the record.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What are Imagine Dragons' upcoming plans? Are you coming to Mexico?
We are, yes, yes. I was just looking at tour dates yesterday with our management team. So we have, I mean, when we say world tour, we mean world tour. We're going everywhere. But we
Yeah.
always, we put that out in segments. So,
Okay.
our first segment that we announce is the US tour. And I always see fans be like, "What? This is not the world." I'm like, "I know. It's coming. This is just the
Yeah,
US part of the world tour. And we'll Europe and Latin America. Like we're gonna be everywhere. We're gonna be all through Mexico. We love Mexico. I
yeah. Thank
love our
you.
fans
We love
there.
you.
Thank you. And we will be there very soon. And the plans, the tour announcements will be very soon as well.
And in Alpha 91.3, we were the first radio station in Mexico that played the music of Imagine Dragons. So we are so
Oh,
proud of you because you are like our little sons.
oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing us to Mexico. And we absolutely love it there. It's one of my favorite places to go. The people, the food, the culture, beautiful women. I mean, Mexico has got a lot of great things going on.
Yeah, thank you very much. And the beaches are great.
The beaches are,
Yeah.
yes,
So,
yes.
is there any other surprise collaboration on the album? No, just with
No,
Jay.
this
Done.
is the only collaboration on the record. And like I said, it's very rare that we ever even do collaborations.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think we've done with Lil Wayne, Kendrick,
Mm-hmm.
uh, who else? Two Chains. Like there's been a few things throughout the years, but usually we just stick to just our
Yeah.
own. Yeah.
Well, any final message for our fans, for our listeners?
I just say I love you. Thank you for sticking with us for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Uh, and thank you for playing our music. It really means a lot. And I hope you know that we do not take it lightly. We are putting together our best show right now from the ground up. We're reworking everything, all new set list, all new everything. And we can't wait to come see you in Mexico soon.
We hope so soon to see you soon. Well, thank you, Dan, for your time, and thank you. Have a great day. We love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Entrevistas Alfa.